mother of 4 children and 2 grandchildren, and I want you to know today that what you do for your children today, it does count. It does matter. In particular, I want to speak about your involvement in your child's education concerning school conferences, meeting with the teachers, guidance counselors, really having an active presence on your child's school campus. It's so important. It's vitally important for our kids today. Now listen, when I say your involvement or your taking an active role in your children's education, it's not just getting them a tutor or making sure they do their homework, which is very important, but it's also going to the school and speaking with those officials who we put in charge of our children from day to day. We trust that they're going to do their job. But I want you to know today from my personal experiences that when you go and you meet with these teachers and administrators, they will put on one face in front of you, but once you leave, it's a different story. You'll find very few administrators and teachers that are really concerned about the welfare of your child. Say, for instance, if your child is one who is falling behind in school, they really can't grasp, or they're not getting everything they need, there's some type of delay. Those are the children that will fall between the cracks if you don't take the time to go out and really press them for additional help. Press them for information that you need to help your child. Now, granted, if your child is a very gifted student that does not require all of the attention, rest assured, those are the children that will have all of the necessary tools to ensure their success. I find the correlation between the two somewhat perplexing, and my reason is this: those that are already talented, those that are really at the top of their game, it's not hard for them to learn. But for those children who are a little lacking, which require more tools, they get the short end of the stick. I'm pleading with parents today, do not give up on your child. Do not let them go into the school system and you not be aware or alert as to what is going on concerning your child. When you have a conference with the teacher or teachers or a group of teachers, be ready for this. Your child, and it shouldn't be, may suffer some type of repercussions as a result of us parents taking an active role in our children's lives. And the reason I say that is because for whatever reason they resent the fact that you as the parent are going in to inquire about how your child is doing. It is your right. It is your right to go in and find out what the school is doing and what you as a parent can do to help them assist your child. We've heard that term being said over the years, it takes a village to raise a child. It does take everyone collectively to come together and raise our children. Now, wait a moment, let me say this. I find that most children are not most children, but there are a lot of kids that are going to school making it hard or making it very difficult for teachers to really give out the instructions that's needed to help our children become successful. When you have a case like this where it is a student that is disruptive, be it black or white, okay, those are students that really need to be taken, or should I say removed from the class and put into a different setting so that they're not disruptive. No, not to take away their ability to learn, but to segregate them from that particular population so that they won't be disruptive to other students. I recall last year when my daughter entered into 7th grade, she was traumatized by, it was the second week of school, and there was a very horrific fight, or should I say, it was a fight, altercation between a student and a teacher, where blood was drawn. She was very upset. She was crying. She had not experienced anything like that before. Now, I know some of you say, hey, that's the norm at my son or daughter's school, but I want to say it should not be the norm. It should not be the norm. What is it that is driving our children not to want to take advantage of the opportunity of learning? The fight that we have so far is to try to communicate with the teachers to make sure that our children are getting what they need. Should not be the fight that our children, it should not be the fight where our children are going in and they're fussing and fighting with, everybody to make their lives miserable. Now, if it's something going on at home that is causing a problem and you don't know how to handle it, there's all kind of services out there. There's all kind of help. As African Americans, sometimes we're so afraid to say that our child needs extra help, that there's some psychological issues. We don't want anyone to take our children away. Well, sometimes they may need to be taken away because you're not doing your job. Don't want to offend anyone, but I want to say this. If there's help available to you, you need to go out and make sure that you're tapping into that help. I have so much that I want to say, but this is just a little clip, my first clip that I want to share with you. I have an older son who made some bad choices, and that's going to be on him. But if I could reach just one child, if I could reach just two children, if I could reach one parent or two parents that will take this word and spread it abroad, we can start to create a better place, a better world, a better world. The jails are full now of our African American males, full of our youth, and it's time that we as parents stand up and take a greater stance against the violence, against the disrespect, against you name it, everything that within our power that we can stand up against. Let us come together in prayer. Let us continue to stand on the Word of God. For those of you that don't believe in God but believe in a higher authority, a higher power, stand true to that you believe.